And I
also the lazy aspect. It's like poor people are just automatically painted as lazy too. Or it seems like it, but yeah, which I suppose could be a moral failing.
Well, if you actually are lazy,
yeah,
then yeah, that would be. I would consider that to be something that you would need to work on, because you know what you should do, you just refuse to do it, which is different from the experience that you were talking about, though. You were talking about the people that are, working their retail job and then Grubhubbing or Door Dashing, and maybe trying something else, picking up a land, like cutting grass on the weekends or whatever.
right.
At those people who are in fact working multiple jobs at this minimum wage or barely above, trying to keep up with the whatever you call it, the constant rise in the cost of living versus the people that won't work, right? They're like, oh, I'm not going to take a retail job. No, that's below me, right? Kind of thing.
Right.
And sometimes in the national conversation, what we end up hearing is more of the people that are gaming the system. You don't hear about the people like we're talking about, the people that are working two jobs and Grubhubbing or Door Dashing or Uber or whatever. What you hear about are we just found, John Doe who was, collecting $1,800 a month, on all these government handouts while he's just laying around playing video games all day. Yeah. And that'll be all over the news. Oh, this is why we have to do something. This is why we have to cut those programs because of these people. Except that those kind of people are 0.02% of the entire population of people that get aid.
Exactly. And yeah.
And I'm pulling a number out of my ass. It could be higher.
Yeah, but it's the point is just like most people work. It's more that the system is just not set up to it essentially like I think one of the things one of the authors said in one of those two books that I'm not remembering, but anyways, it was something along the lines of basically like capitalism, it kind of like needs poor people in order to operate. It's like you almost need to have people at the bottom survive.
You just reminded me of something. It's a George Carlin routine. And I'm gonna screw it up, but it's like the rich, the middle class, and the poor people. You have to have poor people in order to keep the middle class in line. I guess it was basically George Carlin's point. It was like the poor people are there to let the middle class know that if you don't play along, that's where you're going to end up.
Yeah.
And I know I screwed it up, and he does it a lot better.
Sure. Yeah.
There's a reason I'm not on stage and he was.
Yeah. But yeah, it's kind of like, I guess I saw that, and it's funny because a lot of the people that are parroting these points they're probably one step away from poor themselves.